toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Ames, Iowa, home of the Cyclones of Iowa State. As we'll see, the number 12 team in the country, the West Virginia Mountaineers, taking on another team from the Big 12, the Iowa State Cyclones. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Cyclones will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So West Virginia's offense will go to work first. And Jesse, they've got a running back that they'd love to feature in this if he is able to answer the challenge.
Yeah, and listen, this guy might not be a Heisman finalist, but he can break off long runs. And this defense, David, they better be ready. They better pack a lunch, show up today, and try to get hats to the football. Because if you come out here with your B game, he can run all over.
It is important for this offense, too, because they need to have balance on offense. They need the ground game to get going. He's capable. He's shown flashes. We just want to see it consistently.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
And that's your goal, separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Snagged out of the air. Turning it on. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
Yeah, great job creating space. That's what you're supposed to do. When you get man coverage, you got to find a way to get a step, make it easy for the quarterback to read that leverage, and when he drags across the field, he can see he had him. He completes it for the first down.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. It's Van Buren. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense. Complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
And the Mountaineers will send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. So Iowa State's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. Last time we saw these guys, it was a rather forgettable experience for this quarterback. He turned the football over, he got sacked. Just not a good day at all, Jesse.
Well, the defense was able to rattle him. They hit him often, they hit him early, they got sacks on him, and then he started feeling it. His eyes came down. He started floating the ball over the middle of the field and putting it into trouble and got picked off. So it's important in this one, David, up front, they do a better job of helping him stay on his feet to get into a rhythm.
The best quarterbacks in the history of the game, when you continue to hit them, they become very human, and they start to rush their thought process. So he got hit early, and he got hit often last week, and that's why they lost. Position one, objective number one today. Protect him, keep him upright, let him get some confidence.
Picked off. Touchdown, West Virginia. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
I love this free safety and how he plays center field, and oftentimes he's able to bait QBs into bad decisions. He did it right there. Made the quarterback think he was dropping one way, put his foot in the ground, got in front of that pass, and then showed you the wheels, returning it for a touchdown.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Navigates that mass of bodies and gets 4 out to the 17. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Give to the back. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and hand him the ball.
It'll be a first down as he gets it to the 24-yard line. The Cyclones come to the line with a new set of downs. One back in the backfield. He gets the carry.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Caught behind the line. It's Malone. A solid pickup there. Works it to the 38 before being pushed out of bounds. And the Cyclones look to keep this drive humming. Gives it on the option. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. The Cyclones pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Slings it downfield. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Sets up the screen. Running with some authority as he bangs his way to the 43. And the Cyclones really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And here comes the punt team. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Gets the first one of the day off and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. At the 15, he's loose. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Right back to the well. Oh, he's got some space. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll put him in play from the 41 on first down. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. He'll pull it down and run. He's run out of bounds and didn't gain an inch on the play. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. To the air, it's Van Buren. Get it out on the screen. Just steamrolling the defense. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside give. Got enough for the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Mountaineers back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. To the air on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. As they come over the football, 1 minute to go here in the first. They'll run it on the counter. They ripped off 7 on that one. Now a 3rd down and 3. And the Mountaineers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Grabbed in the middle. It's Kent. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. The Mountaineers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. That last play, the kind of thing that can mess up a really good drive. It's 2nd and 17. breaks into the open. Inside the 10-yard line and shoved out of bounds at the 9.
I'll tell you what, man, this guy bails out his offensive line a lot. We've seen it over and over. Protection isn't always perfect, but he's just got the ability to scramble.
Touchdown, Mountaineers! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
We've reached the end of the period. It's West Virginia on top, and they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Cyclones now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Man, this defense is dominating all game long. They have been making this quarterback's life so difficult with their pass rush. They bring him down there for the sack. They're not giving anything up. They're leading this game by a lot. We're only in the second quarter, and this ain't going to change unless this offense can find a rhythm.
And the Cyclones will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch at the 35. He's got great speed. And there he goes. He just about took that one to the house. They finally bring him down, but when you have a return like that, it pretty much eats up everything gained by the punt. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more, but sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Back to pass, it's Van Buren. It's complete. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Mountaineers.
Man, I've been really impressed with this offense this first half. Coming in a hostile environment, hostile crowd. Man, they haven't given them anything to cheer about. Offense, defense, now up 20-0, and these people are eerily quiet in here.
21, Iowa State, 0.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Iowa State sending the offense back out. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
Fire to the big fella. Really short gain on that one. Defense all over it.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30. It's third and short. He's looking to throw. Wide open downfield. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. The Cyclones come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Handoff from the shotgun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
To the air on second down. Fires to the wideout. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. Here's the handoff. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
Looking to throw, it's Van Buren. Steps away to find some room. Catch in the middle, it's Ward. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. 2 running backs alongside the quarterback. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. And the Mountaineers are facing 3rd and inches. He wants to change this route. Reads it, fires complete. Turns it on down the left side. Touchdown, West Virginia. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
You talk about going on the road and making a statement. 27-0. Hostile environment beat dang. You talk about home field advantage. Well, it hasn't worked. They have come in and had answers and started this first half as good as you possibly can.
Iowa State, 0.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw.
He's loose. The 40. He's at the 20. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. Didn't take him long to get into the goal-to-go package. Here they are on first down. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that. No gain on the play. They'll give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 4. Tries again to get it in. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
They were all over him. Nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. Good right down the boulevard. They're forced to settle for the field goal. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. On the run from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw, it's Van Buren. Buys a little time. Got his man on the right. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Under fire. And the quarterback is sacked. There are penalty flags down, but this might be doubly bad for the offense. I think the penalty might be on them. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. They'll run play action. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Mountaineers will have it 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Kent. And the runner is down, and so is a flag.
Offense.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Well, that's going to make it a little tougher. It's 1st and 20.
Let's go. Ready, go.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Makes the grab over the middle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Going to sling it on 2nd down. Gets it out fast. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Right on the money. There he goes. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Holds and fires complete to the right. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Iowa State.
Let's just call it like it is. The first half has been ugly for this offense. Not a lot to cheer about until that play right there. They finally score. We've seen crazy things happen in college football. They're way down on the scoreboard right now, but anything can happen, and anything can change after you score like that.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Got it in the middle. It's Kent. They pick up the first down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here. Looking downfield, it's Van Buren. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
This QB has had a lot of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense gets to him. Finally, the defense gets a win. They
picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
Boy, and that might be the break this defense needed right before the half. You're down. You need to make a play. They can't score any more points. This one could get out of hand now. You have set your offense up right before the half to maybe close this gap.
Quick pass on the fly motion. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back. After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the right. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground. All the way down at the 33-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Cyclones! They wanted it all, and that is exactly what they got.
We needed that. They needed to punch the ball in the end zone. They needed to cut this to a 2-score game, and they needed some positive momentum. Something going well, something to point to at half to say, guys, we got a chance. That drive, they put it together. Nice job by this offense.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. Give to the running back. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, looks like the magic from Hilton Coliseum has rubbed off on both teams there so far at Ames. And it's been a struggle throwing the ball so far. Both secondaries are doing a great job neutralizing the explosive playmakers by shutting down passing windows. They've disrupted the timing and rhythm of these QBs, And unless something changes, we're looking at a low-scoring affair in this second half.
Iowa State sending the offense back out. A big reason they find themselves trailing to start the second half, those 2 turnovers in the first.
Yeah, and I think coaches will tell you the number one thing that you got to make sure you do is take care of the football. You want to create explosives, you want to put up a bunch of yards, but step one, Jesse, taking care of the football.
And it just goes to show you how critical those mistakes are. Only 2 plays. That's really what separates this team from potentially having the lead if they...
And the defense makes a play. They get the quarterback down at the 26.
You have to imagine the game plan in the second half. Being down, I got to come out and throw the football successfully, but how about this offensive line? They don't do their job. They don't protect their guy, and the defense setting the tone right out the gate.
Makes the catch. It's Malone. Strong, firm tackle. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Grab behind the line. It's Gage. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. And the Cyclones will bring the punt team onto the field. He'll try to really get into this one. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running backs. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Looking to throw, it's Van Buren. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
And the Mountaineers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Couldn't really get started there. Pick up a 1 to the 35.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
The Mountaineers have this offense rolling. Power football with the run. Shakes off the defender. They finally get him stopped, but this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. They've got the screen set up. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, Mountaineers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They'll try to add another to their lead. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a 1st down. Let's see if they can put something together here. They go to the ground. Powers through the defender. Gets it past the marker. Turning it on! That gives him 54 yards on the ground, and what a season he's having. It's almost certainly going to be a 1,000-yard campaign. The Cyclones, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. The RPO, it's complete. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31. On the run, it's Gage. At the 20, he's got space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. And the Cyclones come to the line with a new set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So now it's second and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Got his man. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. They're working that left side. And he couldn't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a fourth down. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. Right on target the first time. Now he'll try another from 24 yards out. Absolutely perfect. Are forced to settle for 3. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to pass, it's Van Buren. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming. They're dealing with a second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on third down. And the Mountaineers will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Leaves it with the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. The play action fake. Using the quick game. And this one will be stopped for no gain. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. He's got it. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. Got a man. It's Malone. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. The Cyclones can really attack on this second and short. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Let's see what they do here on third and short from the 41. They'll try to power their way ahead. He gets it across the 40 and out of bounds at the 38. And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. Absolutely perfect. They're hanging around here. Leads down to 12.
Well, you're always going to wonder what woulda, coulda, shoulda happened on 4th and inches had they gone for it. But with this kicker, I like taking 3 points and putting it on the board.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The run to the left. Gun room at the 35. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and West Virginia has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. They're going to ride this running back. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's...
A lot of room to the right. And he is marked out of... After another big game, this aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. The Mountaineers will line it up on 1st and 10. From the gun, the ground game. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Off the play fake. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Dances away. He's dragged down at the 12. Chip shot field goal range, but might they go for it here on 4th down? And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. And it slips just inside that right upright. And that will extend their lead even further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
The Big 12 has become must-see TV, and fellas, today's clash is no different. Kansas is comfortably ahead on the scoreboard right now. Frankly, the kind of lead we're used to seeing inside Fog Allen Fieldhouse with the Jayhawks. They're up by 28 over Kansas State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about in this one, the Big 12, or anywhere else in college football.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And the Cyclones trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll run the screen. He's past the 30. At the 40, there he goes. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Marking out of bounds at the 46. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Looking for space. It's Gage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. The give to the back. Breaks into the open. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. The Cyclones are moving quickly down the field. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Looking to the big tight end. Working that left side. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. Looking to pass inside the red zone. They've got the play bottled up. Fumble, it's out. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble. Gets the back moving. Wants to go up top. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Looking to throw. And he's going to lose yardage here. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Deep shot for the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Caught close to the marker. It's Cook. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Wide receiver going in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain. No harm, no foul.
Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. And if they can make this and turn it into a 3-score game, they'll have this one all but locked up. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. And if they can make this and turn it into a 3-score game, they'll have this one all but locked up. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And now the lead is even bigger.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. On target to the left. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Malone. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. Got to get everyone set. They spike it to stop the clock. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long.
Brings up 2nd down.
They'll move the wide receiver. Trying play action. Almost had the completion. Just missed it. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun. Wants to pass. Rushes on him. Catch in the middle. It's Gage. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Double time, hustling to the line to stop the clock. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go?
Let's go!
Looking to fire. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And he needed a little bit wider field as that one falls out of bounds. 3rd and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here, just don't take a negative play. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. And they'll spike the ball to try to save as much time as they can. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Back to pass. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when you're in...
Touchdown, Iowa State! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Time is against them, still down by 2 scores, but they'll line up for the onside kick.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
When